Good morning. Sunday. Don't know what day it is. January. Anyway, it's okay to walk. Let's walk in this hill. We're going up. Cars over there. Doing a big loop round. Same as did last week. But 10 minutes longer, so 30 minutes out. About easy. 1 hour. Nice and pacey. And 30 minutes cool down. Back to the start. So it's quite a steep hill, so I thought I'd just walk this. Did last week. There's no shame in walking hills. And so we've done this week. 80k week. I'll pop it on the screen. Well, should be including this one. It's going to be about 21. So half, and should be 2 hours. About 400 metres of climbing. So yeah, 80k week. Monday was just an easy, usual hour and 5 minutes. About 11k. Tuesday was speed work. That was 20, I think. 1 minute blocks with 1 minute off. So 20 of those. And when you do those, make sure the last one is the same speed as the first one. Ish. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday was all easy. Easy. No effort, just plodding. And today, Saturday, day off, and today we are where we are. That's it. I'm going to talk today about some tips and things of what I've been doing this year. So we start running now. So let's get into that in a minute. There's ponies up here. The ponies thing out. 3 minutes to the first block. To win, but it's not as cold as last week. At least I can speak. Well, I could speak last week, but my lips are so cold. It's a bit more muddy, sticky, as we say around. So be careful of that. My shoes, I can feel it already clumping up. So 38 minutes in now. Whew. So what tips? Which I think are tips for 2026 for running. Now I'm basing this on what I'm doing and what seems to be working for me. So I'm ignoring a lot of everything. Just doing my own thing. 6k, 5:15. So we're now gonna just because I want to do it myself. I don't want to base my training on other people or what the book says, what the watch says, things like that. I'm just gonna do my own experience, see what works, what doesn't, and go from there. So what's the first thing? Well, first thing is, what am I doing? Well, I'm an older runner, I'm 58. I doing these videos as a diary or documentary, what I'm doing, just to log my progress and share it with other people and see if it inspires others to do what I'm doing, and sometimes don't listen to I don't know, some of the mainstream stuff. Just do your own thing and just see how you get on with it. So that's what I'm doing. So first thing to think of is who you are, why are you doing it, and what are your goals. For example, my goals, I'm doing this for general fitness and general health. It's a lifestyle for me. It's not a one-stop shop of let's just do a marathon and crawl round in 8 hours, and it's not what I'm about. Put effort in, work hard, and the results will pay off. So I'm training for 50k in June. From a year ago I started this, and from like 15 to 20k a week, 7:30 per k, to what we're doing today. So it's working. So I thought I'd share what I'm doing to help others. Very windy. 7k. So I'm lifestyle. It's quite windy, and want to get better at longer distance. Not really worried about pace at longer distance. I just need to crack a 4-hour marathon, get my first 50k done, and if you can actually do those, then your other shorter distances will get quicker anyway. So that's what I'm doing. So set a goal, work out what am I doing for running, lose weight. You do lose weight, I will get onto that later, ways of doing it. I've lost like 3 kilos in a year. So you were doing it on general fitness, improve my cardio health. So walking up and down stairs, running down hills and running along like we're doing now, just feels easier. Having a goal, make it a realistic goal. If you're 27 minutes, say park run, don't set a goal, I want to do 26:58. You probably just do it anyway. Set a goal, go sub 25. Give yourself a year to do it. So set a decent goal, set maybe a year goal or a 6-month goal, and work to that. First tip. My second one. Right, I don't know how many there are, I'm just going to rattle them off as we go around this circuit. What do you hear these weird noises? It's a problem when you watch spooky movies. There's that hill we'll walk this. So the other important stuff is not really tips, but just general life, is to just get on with it. Don't keep thinking I'll do it, whatever it is. Don't put it off. Like we said before, don't put off to tomorrow, which you can start today or do today. Okay, so if you want to go running, just get going and do it, then that's great. So the other thing is sleep, how important that is. So let's walk this bit. I try and get 7 to 8 hours most nights. Some nights you do, some nights you don't. So what? But eventually, sometimes you're rough. I dream a lot. So your brain goes, you wakes up. I have all these weird dreams sometimes where you feel like you're being pinned down and you can't move. And these noises, and the wife has to wake me up. They're quite weird. But after a few nights, you catch up with your sleep again. So not really a problem. So sleep, important. Test out your heart rate on an easy day. So do a 5k or maybe 1k, depends on where you are. At 180 minus your age, and you can add 5 if you've been running for a while and not injured, that sort of stuff. So for me, it's what's that? 127, 128. So a lot of my runs I do on my easy runs 10k joys. So last week we went that way, now this way. Let's get the extra few minutes in. I need another 10 minutes today. Yeah, 127, 128. What I started at. And yeah, that was really slow. 7:30 per k. God, it's muddy down there. Oh, be careful. Walk a bit. Yeah, 7. And now, what was it? The last one I did 130, 129 heart rate. Was it 5:44? Something like that. For 11k, which was this week. Yeah, not really effort, really, just putting around. And just do 20 minutes, half an hour, and keep that heart rate at that, whatever number is. 130, say. Let's keep it at 130 and just see what the pace is. Because if you haven't got that aerobic engine built, it's the most important thing, then you're not going to get any faster, really. If you just do speed work, it's not going to work. You get burned out, you get injured, or you just won't progress. The object of heart rate is to keep it low on the easy runs over the whole distance of what you're running. So that's what I've been doing. So over time, remember I've been doing it a year, 5k heart rate going like this. It's now 10k and beyond, 10 miles. So the heart rate, never really, you don't want a graph where your heart rate is like this. I said this before, where it just keeps rising. There is a natural rise called cardiac drift. That's all I know. Don't quiz me on it. So obviously the effort, it's continued effort of the heart, it's got to, over time it's going to do more work, right? So to keep my heart graph level, unless you're racing, then you just slow your pace down, and that brings your heart rate down, keeps the graph level. So your pace level will probably go down a bit, but heart rate stays the same. So I want to sort of finish the same heart rate when you started. This is when you're on the, 6 months of doing that. And now probably we can do half marathon, keeping the heart rate like that. Because that's all we did. 6 months, 7 months of aerobic work, nothing else. So let's give that a go. You might be quite intrigued because I suppose, I mean, it was just chatting, but I suppose there's no secrets, by the way. There's a secret to running, there's no secret. You just get your shoes on and get out the door. That's it. There's no luck in running. Oh, you're lucky. You ran half marathon. No. I worked hard to do that. It took me months. It took me a year. Luck is when you're in a lottery. Or you get a bonus. Well, then again, if you got a bonus at work, you probably worked hard for that. Well, you hope you did. Or someone left you £1 million and you paid your mortgage off. That's luck. The mortgage takes 20 years to pay off. It's lucky if you come into some money and you pay it off, great. But that's luck. Running is like your mortgage. It takes years. Oh. And nothing's free either. I mean, running's sort of free. Well, yeah, it's free. It's free until the government work out a way and put the meter on it and charge you for it. So yeah, that's my thoughts about that. Work hard and the results will pay off. And I tell you, when you start looking at that watch, seeing your runs improve, heart rate going down, it really inspires you, motivates you to do it more. Whew. It's all going up. On easy days, keep it really super easy. I think people tend to do easy runs too hard, or hard runs too easy, something like that, if you're trying to improve. So easy, they call it, I don't know, the grey zone. So you want to 6:23, 9 cyclist. Morning. Yes, easy runs. Really, really easy. There's no shame in running slowly or easy. And over time, at easy pace will be a lot quicker. And when you're doing the intervals or the harder workouts, work harder. Don't work on stuff which is easy. Apart from easy runs. Work on your weaknesses, not your strengths. So easy days are easy, hard days are harder. There's no in between, really. I'm just going by what I'm doing. So after 6 months of easy work, aerobic training, then you can add in the speedier bits once a week and gradually build up your mileage. That's the next thing is I haven't really abided by this 10% rule. We're doing 80k a week. If I was to say I did it 10% rule in 3 weeks and then over 100k, I can't do that. 150, look. If I want to keep my heart rate up. 150. Whew. Lots of hills today. Yeah, so I just increased the mileage over 6 months, and I keep it at this until I feel really comfortable at it. So yeah, just increase the mileage slowly, and not just not on the long run, on all your runs, little bit, so gradually creeps up. Don't worry too much about the odd, I don't want to say pain, but the odd ache, should we say, on your legs. It will happen. If you haven't been running for a while or at all, then your body's like, hey, what's going on? So even like this, my shoulder, let me see it, like swinging. You don't swing from your elbows, swing from shoulders. If you're not used to that, like happened to me, my shoulders really hurt. Because it's just that joint rocking backwards and forwards. It's going, what are you doing? So, but make it very come, you can still keep going. I still went running, then it goes away. In touch with hasn't come back, so that was both shoulders. Did that. I've done our 1 hour now, 30 minutes cool down. Very, very windy. Into a wind, it's quite hard, even though slight decline. So let's get past this bit, outwind a bit, and we'll have a couple more chats. 17 in, but it's just so windy and so slippery and muddy. But don't really talk much because I've got to concentrate. I feel full fat on my face, so just try and get out of this wind a bit. Just nice and easy now. Back to the start. So let's get back to talking. So the other thing I haven't really bothered much about, there's a tip or not, but nutrition, don't really bother. Not on these, well, today I had a couple of jelly beans, put it that way. Not a lot. I don't obsess about recovery drinks, breakfast before running. I run fasted, having to eat 30 minutes after you run, all that sort of stuff. I don't bother with that. I just go for a run, come back, if I'm hungry, eat something. I don't. It doesn't seem to affect my performance. Obviously for 50k I will start looking at fueling for that, but 5k's, 10k's, 10 miles, don't need to bother. Anyway, it's me. It's fine for me. I'm not going to spend hundreds of pounds on gels when I'm just cruising around on a long run. And I eat what I like as well. I'm quite fussy, so I'm not into too much salad. I don't eat too much fruit and I don't eat too much vegetables. Meat to veg really, a piece of carrots. That's it. Really simple. I'm old school. I'm what I did in the 70s and 80s. They're running 3-hour marathons, aren't they? I'm saying I will, but I'm just saying they think they're always modern stuff, fancy foods and stuff like that. So anyway, that's just what I feel on that for now. May change. The other topic is strength work. Don't really do any. So as I said before, my strength work is running over the hills for the legs. There's generic strength and specific strength. So generic strength will be just overall general health strength. And I think that's important. Squat your body weight, 5 pull-ups, 10 press-ups, 2-minute plank. There you go. That's once you've done that, I think that's fine. If you can squat your body weight, that's enough. Everyone says go down the gym, do all this stuff. How strong is strong? How strong is strong enough? You go down the gym, which is fine if that's what you want to do, but I spend my time running 19k. So, do these sets, do all these strength things, blah 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 blah. For how long? What? I don't need to squat a car. So that's why I think just generic strength and then specific strength to what you're doing. So if you're a sprinter, you probably want stronger legs. I'm just plodding and long distance. Morning. So I'm trying to improve my endurance. And I think it's gear. Just get some comfortable shoes. It's not fashion shoes, just nice. Pop them on in the shop and they feel comfortable right out of the box. Wear those. Comfy shorts and top. I love this top. My saw top. A bit expensive, but it's Murano and everything, and just lasts, and it's just lovely. I don't like t-shirts or vests with lots of tags in them. So you end up cutting them tags out, and or they just rub on your neck. So a decent piece of clothing won't have any tags on it. That's what I found. Decent socks. Steigen, I use Steigen, Steigen socks, quite thin. I've never had a problem with it. Never had blisters in those. I love my Lone Peaks. These Lone Peak 9s. Nice wire toe box. Quite minimalistic, not a lot of cushion. Like I said before, you don't want to rely on a cushion, you want to make your feet stronger. Get them pounding them hills and roads, and your feet become like leather. And then you don't need the padding. So I probably will wear these in the 50k, and we'll see we've got to test the 50k in May, so in the Lake District, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so nearly back. 1 hour 58. There you go. 20k, 7:16. And steep hills. So that's 1 hour 58 in the 20k. Well, let's carry on for one more k just so we hit half. And we'll do just a quick summary, really. A quick summary of what we chatted about. Nearly there. Yeah, with the shoes, don't worry about carbon plate shoes unless you're super fit. They're not gonna. If you're in a 30-minute park run, they're not gonna make you run a 20-minute park run. But running more mileage, more volume, speed work, easy aerobic work, and more time will make you run a lot faster. So about 200 metres to go. And now we hit our half marathon. So we have done half marathon, 2:05 I think it was, with about 450 metres. It's okay, all good, feel good, looks good. Bit muddy. Yeah, a bit muddier than normal. Yeah, let's just summarise what we're talking about. So just try and remember. Work out where you are at the moment in whether you're starting out or if you're not getting any quicker, and make a goal. So if you're not running any quicker, so in the next 6 months I want to do this. If you're starting from scratch, I want to do this. Anything I forgot to mention is fasting. We'll talk about that maybe another time, but fasting's good as well. So set your goals, make them realistic, and a 6-month goal. A 1 week goal is not realistic. 6 months to a year. Do the low heart rate and to see what your level is when you're running at your age minus 180 minus your age. Just to see what your pace is. If it feels really slow, then yeah, you need to do work on your aerobic side. If you're around the same pace you're running now, and you're pretty good, and you probably won't be watching these tips. Don't worry. Well, I'm just talking on what I experience. I don't worry about my diet. I eat what I like. It's okay to have a beer. It's all right to have a glass of wine and have a chocolate bar. Don't obsess over I'm not eating that or eating that or eating this, because there's a term for it where people obsess about always eating healthy food. And I'll put it down here. And it's fine to eat a jam donut. But not every day and not 5 times a day. Strength training, as I said, just general strength, press ups, sit ups. I don't even do sit ups. Plank or hang from a bar, dead hangs are good. That's about it, because when you're running around the hills like we've done today, that's pretty good strength work, I think. What else? Good pair of comfy shoes. Make sure you're comfy on the shot. No tight spots. So you don't want tight spots if you're sitting in the shop after 10 miles. And get plenty of sleep. Early nights, good sleep. Just enjoy it. Enjoy what you do. Set a target. Stick to it. Work hard. It will pay off. And you have a big smile on your face. Till next time, take care.